the time, I'm pretty happy. But sometimes I get angry and I send out a solar flare. And when I send out a solar flare, there's a lot of radiation, and that hurts them. And as you can see, their radiation shields are not working so well. So we have a better solution for you. There's a lot of radiation in space, and it's really dangerous. But the radiation in space can be split up into two different types of radiation. There's particle radiation, which is like parts of atoms. So protons, neutrons, and electrons. Then there's ray radiation, which is like light, except really high energy. So like gamma rays and UV rays.
So they do not block radiation well enough. The weight of the material of the cargo is being carried. The more the cost of the transport is, the more. Okay. Currently, SpaceX's best shuttle still costs $27,000 per pound to transport. So you would obviously want the lightest solution possible. You don't need this stuff.
Okay. Our current solution is to make a more efficient radiation protection material that is made up of many layers to make a wafer. The first layer is made up of bismuth, a material that is non-toxic and lighter than lead, and just as good as protecting from gamma rays. The bismuth will be mixed in with the plastic to further improve the weight and protection against particle radiation. Palladium saturated with hydrogen, aka palladium hydrate, will be the second layer in the wafer. The hydrogen saturated in palladium will be very good at blocking particle radiation.
I'm here to talk to you about the price. So right now, bismuth costs about 39 cents per gram and $39 for 100 grams. The problem with NASA right now is they're spending too much money on their supplies, so we can make their product like cheaper. So right now, NASA is using hydrogen-based materials, palladium, aluminum alloy, and silicon, which is hydrogen-based materials is $1 and $100 for 100 grams. Palladium is $36 per gram and $3,600 for 100 grams. Aluminum alloy is $1.70 for a gram and $1.70 for 100 grams, and silicon is 50 cents for a gram and 50 cents for a gram and $50 for 100 grams.
Okay, so as you know, bismuth is really cheap, and it can be found in Bolivia, Canada, Peru, Japan, and Mexico. So these are the countries that are found, and they are really, the cost depends on the quantity and quality of the bismuth you want, and you also need to know the price of the element you want to put inside the bismuth also. And as you know, if you put a different element inside the bismuth, it will change its attributes, so that will affect its cost.
So possible side effects are that if it is cold, the bismuth will expand, and when it's added to plastic, and might implode because it is expanding on the wrong way. In other words, it's hard to control how much and which way you cool the bismuth. And later on, the bismuth might also shrink again after losing temperature. So gotta find a way to keep the temperature there.
So if bismuth is not exposed directly to a human body, it is safe and will have no effect. But if it is directly exposed, health side effects can include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, headache, pain, if ingested, absorbed through skin, or if the fumes are inhaled.
We learned from a doctor from NASA, a scientist from NASA, we learned some stuff about what the effects of radiation, like erosion of bone density and like other effects on the human body. And
presentation at our school's community open house. We also shared our presentation to the NASA scientists who gave us suggestions. The presentation is also posted on our school's newsletter and our teacher's Facebook page.
In conclusion, our solution would be more efficient and better for the astronauts on the ship who are trying to be protected from radiation. Thank you.